birthday, Grandma.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chelsea.
Okay. I just like to say that you are a really wonderful grandma, and every time I come to Arizona for Thanksgiving, you feed me, and you give me the best ideas, and you keep me company. Yeah, and I love you. Bye!
Happy birthday, Grandma. 80 years. No small accomplishment. 80 years in a wonderful family. I think I'm related to my dad because I'm crying. I know. About half of your grandkids were close enough to grow up with you really close by. And we moved around a lot. We weren't always as close to you. And I do remember when the couple years we did live in Mesa, we would go over to your house and I would always play with the little mosaic thing, and it was so fun. It was such a privilege to go have the sleepovers with Grandma. You really made your granddaughters feel so special, and just like we were just wonderful, and you loved spending time with us, even though I'm sure we made you a little bit crazy from time to time, and I really appreciate that. And then a couple years ago, again, you graciously let me have a summer-long sleepover with you. And I feel so privileged to have been able to live with you for those few months. And I feel like during that time I really got to know you better. And again, you were always so gracious, even though I'm sure, again, that I drove you crazy from time to time. I just have so much respect for you as a woman. And as a mother, I feel like even though your children are grown up, you still your mothering instinct is still going strong. You're a mother to your grandchildren and now to your great grandchildren. I really appreciate the example that you've shown me and the love that you've shared with me. You're always thinking about other people, trying to make them comfortable, making sure they've been well fed, wondering how their lives are going. And you've just made me feel really special, and I love you. I'm so glad you're my grandmother. Happy 80th birthday.
Alright, Talbot. The thing that I really like about Grandma is her freezes, and my life will never be the same because of them. That's it. Oh, and happy birthday.
Hi, Grandma. Long time no see. One of my favorite memories was every Sunday, my dad, and he'd round up the whole family, and we would all write emails to you, and it was always great to hear back and to hear how you're doing, and we could, even though you're 1,000 miles away, we would feel your love. But happy birthday, Grandma.
Hey, Grandma. I would have to say my favorite memory. There's so many. I don't know. I guess there was one time. It was last couple years back. I don't know. You were telling me about just your family, and it was really nice. Happy birthday, Grandma. 80 years?
Did she go to India?
29.
Oh, did she go to India? Oh.
Is it you?
And you visited us in India. It's pretty crazy. Happy birthday, Grandma.
Rich, she's 29.
Hi, Grandma. It's been even longer since I saw you than Seth has. Happy birthday, obviously. Sorry if I look off in the distance, I'm thinking. I'm trying to get something meaningful to say to you. One thing I've always enjoyed is coming over to your house and seeing you again. It's funny for me to see just how concerned you are with everybody, and there's always food. You're always welcoming. You always take charge. You're like, no, that's not how you do it. You gotta do it this way. And it's really just great to be in that environment, in that atmosphere, and I've always really appreciated that about you.
Hey, happy birthday, Grandma.
Happy
The big
birthday.
80. That is awesome. Yeah, it's good to be able to say a couple words here. Wish we could see you more often, being in Provo and all, but just want to wish you a very happy birthday. We really appreciate everything you've done for us.
Yes, very much.
you came to our wedding. It was great.
Yeah, you came up to Boise right before your knee surgery, and that meant a lot to us to have you there.
That was great. Whenever I think of Grandma, I think of the funniest grandma in the world, and that's why I've always called you my graham cracker, because you're always cracking jokes. So you're great.
Our ground.
I think every time I write your letter, I write graham cracker. So you're the funniest grandma. But no, we really do appreciate it. We appreciate the car that you got for us as well. That is a huge blessing.
It's wonderful to have.
Got here
that.
safely again yesterday in it, so it's a blessing. So happy birthday. We love you very much. And yeah, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Hi,
Grandma.
Happy 80th birthday.
Happy birthday! I hope you love this videotape that everybody has worked so hard to make for you. And what I will always remember about you is the sleepovers when I was, oh geez, I don't know, 8, 9 years old. You'd come and pick me and Mandy up, and we'd go to your house, and it was always so fun. You'd always sing that song. Here we go, you know that song. I'm not going to sing it, but you know it. And I will always remember that. I sing that to Brinley all the time in the car, and it came from you. And also when I think of you, I think of a very giving person. You always are giving to somebody, or your time or your talent, you know, whether it's food or just talking, or you know. So, and I just love you for that. So hope you have a great birthday. And Brinley, do you have anything to say? You say happy birthday, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Can you wave?
Hello there, Grandma. This is what I sound like. Kevin and Tammy and Cody. We obviously we wanted to share with you something that's significant to us that relates to you. And obviously Tammy doesn't have too much going on in that area, but I wanted to share with you my gratitude for raising my dad, Craig. And I think that the way you've raised him, not only him but also your other children, but how it affects me, my dad, he has been a good father to me, and I think that a big part of that is due to your influence on him as his mother, and we wanted to thank you for that.
We hope you had a wonderful birthday. Oh, yeah, so it's past. But we hope you had a wonderful 80th birthday and year, and that you are enjoying what you are doing right now.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Happy birthday.
We have a couple of really fun memories from our grandma or great-grandma. Tommy, do you want to go first?
Sure. I like to play trucks at her house.
You love playing trucks at her house?
Yeah.
Cool. Jordan?
My memory is when we went and bought that last car, that Rendezvous, and I thought it was interesting that she asked for my help, or I volunteered. But anyway, we went down there and we started negotiating things, and then the guy sat us down at a table and started asking questions, and Grandma wouldn't answer any question. And he asked her what her address was, and she just looked at me and waited to see if it was okay that she answered. And so I would have to be kind of the mediator between the two of them. And they asked for her signature, and she handed the pen to me, and then I handed it back to her, and then she would finally sign it. But she wouldn't do anything. She wouldn't even talk to the guy unless I first said it was okay to answer the question. And I don't know where I got any expertise because I didn't have any, but in the end it seemed to work out okay, and it was a fond memory of going down to the dealership a few times with Grandma.
Okay, good one. One of my favorite memories of Grandma is that we spent Christmas morning with her almost every Christmas, and I loved that she would come over bright and early and do Santa Claus with us every year, and so it's a fun tradition, and she got just as excited as we did, so that was fun memory for me.
Which grandma?
Tell us about that nice Christmas that you did for her. Didn't you do a shadow box or something like that? Huh?
We did the shadow box that of Grandpa's
Oh,
robe.
okay.
Tell us about that.
Well, it was Jordan's idea, but we got Grandpa's judge's robe, and we had it framed with a picture of him, and what else was in there?
There's an election
And yeah, and
paper, the
Mhm.
propaganda.
Anyway, it turned out really good, and now she has it hanging over her couch. So,
Yeah.
A lot of fun
Yeah.
to do it.
okay.
Hey Grandma, we love you. I wanted to tell you, and I've wanted to tell you this for a long time, but one of my favorite things about you is, and that I want to be like this one day, is that no matter how long we visit you for, you're so giving that you always want to give us something. You scour your pantries, or you look somewhere for something, and that's just you're the most giving person that I know, and I love you very much. I'm glad that you are Brad's grandma.
Yeah, thank you, Grandma. Happy birthday. We love you. Noah, do you want to say happy birthday to Great Grandma Rass? Okay. All right. He said he really does want to, though. But also, we just want to thank you also for your generosity and your, always thinking of others in so many different ways with anything that you have, kind of like what Lindsay said. So thank you very much for all that you do and all that you have done for us. You've done more than more than you could ever even realize, I think. So thank you very much, and we love you.
We love you,
and
Grandma.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Grandma, happy birthday. You look beautiful for 40 years old. I hope I got those genes. Presuming my father's who I think it is, I did get those now. Anyways, yeah, it's been really fun coming down here and seeing you in this time around and also in the past. And you've always been incredibly hospitable to me and very welcoming and gracious host. And thank you for all the memories that we've had and the experiences that we've shared together, both at family reunions and over Thanksgivings, and even those few times where we were able to sneak in a dinner while I was on my mission. So, anyways, hope everything goes well for you, and I hope you had a wonderful 40th.
Hello, Grandma. We're so excited to do this for you. We have some very fun memories of you, and I know Audrey has one that she wants to share.
You ready? Say, remember, just do like you practiced.
They give me mirrors or necklace.
Thank you for giving you a mirror and a necklace. And where did she stay? Did she stay at our house?
Uh-huh.
Did you have lots of fun when she stayed?
Uh-huh.
Say, I love you, Great Grandma.
I love you, Great Grandma.
All right. That's our memory that we enjoyed. We loved it when you came and stayed at our house, and you are always welcome to come and stay there. We're still going, Audrey. We gotta wait. And then
Of course I have tons of good memories with you, but the one that really sticks out to me was when I was just a little girl. Mandy and I remember, were running to greet you at the airport in our PJs on Christmas Eve night.
no, stay here.
And I remember you telling us that you had seen Santa in the sky, and we were so excited. We thought we had to get in bed right away, but it was just so fun to have you and Grandpa with us for Christmas. I remember that. So we love you, Grandma. Happy birthday.
Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hey, Grandma. Happy 80th birthday this year. We love you.
Thank you for letting us play the marbles and play with. Give us some cards.
How about you, Tate?
I was.
Why do you love Grandma, Great Grandma Rice?
I love I'm gonna say love Great Grandma Rash.
She's the best, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Something that I love about Great Grandma Ash is she is very thoughtful. Grandma, you always remember all of our birthdays, and anytime we go to your house, you always are sending us home with any food that you might have in your house anywhere.
And we really appreciate that. You always have our next meal ready, whether you knew it or not. And we just love you so much. Anything else, guys? Okay, say we love you, Grandma.
We love you, Grandma.
I'll begin. Happy birthday, Grandma Norma. And I would just like to say that from the very beginning, you have made me feel very welcome to the family. And I think we've kind of had a connection since the first time that we've met. But as far as a story that I'd like to share regarding our relationship together that maybe nobody else is aware of. So this is kind of going to be a little bit personal. So I hope you're sitting down when you watch this. But this was the Thanksgiving before I was to marry Jennifer. This was a month before our planned wedding.
2001.
Yes, and I came to Phoenix to meet the family. And I was invited to stay at your home, and I was promised that the accommodations would be more than homey. Unfortunately, the only space available at your house was, we moved the dining room table out of the dining room area, and you said you had an air mattress that I could use. So, being the good, soon-to-be grandson-in-law, I acquiesced. I agreed to sleep on the air mattress under the assumption that there would actually be air in the mattress. Well, there was.
For the entire night.
Right, there was originally. We did pump it up to appropriate firmness, but as the night went on, the air gradually seeped out somewhere. We never could figure out where. But what happened was, by probably 3 o'clock in the morning, the mattress was completely empty. And I was not, really familiar with the Phoenix weather patterns, and so the window was open right there in the dining room to get some fresh air. But these desert nights are very cool for someone that's been living in Texas for a while. So there I was with just a sheet to cover my body. The air mattress was completely empty by about 3 o'clock in the morning, and there was this cold desert breeze blowing in from the open window. So by the time I woke up, probably around 5 o'clock in the morning, stiff, cold, not well rested, on a Thanksgiving morning, the first person I thought of on that Thanksgiving was you, Grandma Norma. And I wanted to really talk to you a little bit about the accommodations and how you'd welcome me into the family. But I looked into your big eyes and saw your beautiful smile again that morning, and was grateful just for the opportunity to be here. And you and I have shared this relationship, and we've discussed that story 2 or 3 times, and it's always something that we get a little chuckle out of, so I'm sure you kind of chuckled at that as well. But I like your personality. I've really connected with you as a person, and I appreciate all that you do and mean for my wife, being her grandmother, and I feel like I'm your grandson. My grandparents on both sides of my family have long since passed away, and so you're the last remaining grandparent that I can cling to, and so I want to say happy birthday, happy Thanksgiving, and that I love you.
My turn. Happy birthday, Grandma. We're really excited to be here. And as I've thought about having you as my grandma over the years, I know we haven't lived close to have a lot of experiences, but I feel like every time that I talk to you on the phone and every time that we get together, it's always so refreshing to see you, and it's so exciting to catch up with you. And I have always felt that you sincerely love and care about me and my family.